Hey, it's Robert here from robertcbrown.online. I hope you're having a terrific day wherever you are in the world today. My day, in fact, has just started. You have to excuse the sloppy attire this morning, but I'm on the way to the gym very shortly. Weather's not very nice, so it'll all be indoor activities for me today, that's for sure. But I wanted to talk to you today quickly about fear. And the fact that really you need to embrace your fear, recognize it's there and control it. You see, I noticed that through the many years I've spent on this planet now, as you can see from the grey hair, I've noticed that there is a fundamental difference between people that really succeed on a high level in this world of ours and those that don't. And one of the major differences is the ability to control fear and harness the energy that fear brings and channel it to push you forward towards that which you want rather than further away. Now, it's a critical thing how you embrace fear, how you label fear, how you accept it into your life, the meanings you attach to it. That will directly correlate with what the outcome is going to be for you. Because if fear grips you and you freeze and you fail to take action, or it makes you run away from opportunity because you want to stay in your comfort zone, then quite clearly it's stealing you of your better future. If you can see fear as a friend, something that alerts you to the potential for danger, but then use that to avoid that danger and to propel you on to where it is that you actually want to be, well, then fear becomes an ally. It becomes a tremendously powerful motivator. And incidentally, for most of us, fear is a bigger motivator than the promise of gain. Most people are more scared of losing something or of feeling pain. They're more afraid of that than they ever will be excited about the prospect of moving forward. And that brings me on to two different types of people, which is the moving away from people and the moving towards people. The moving away from people are the ones that will back off from danger. Anything that's potentially threatening, they're going to back off and go in a different direction. It's going to completely throw them off their game plan. They're going to be more motivated by a fear of loss than the promise of gain. Then you have the moving towards folks, right? They embrace everything. And the promise of having a better future is going to motivate them more than the fear of losing out or losing what they have. And this actually shows up when you see people that build massive businesses for themselves. Now, at some point, we all get to a stage where we have to find the kahunas, if you like, to invest in ourselves, even when that money isn't available. Now, they're moving away from folks. They're all going to start getting a little bit, counting every penny. I can't really afford this. I can't do that. What if that goes wrong? I need a safety net. All of these lines of thinking mean one thing, that you're more focused on the potential for failure than you are on what it is that you want to succeed at. I'm here to tell you too that if your focus isn't 100% on what it is that you want to do and succeed at, then you're going to manifest the failure. Because the more you look away, the more you prepare safety nets and exit strategies in case things don't go wrong, the more that seed of doubt will grow and grow and grow, and the more you will magnify it and focus on it. So in the end, that's where the predominant focus is for you, not where it is that you want to go. And that's why it's really, really good to be aware of fear, but then channel it to move you towards where it is that you want to go. Don't have a knee-jerk reaction that throws you off your game plan. Just acknowledge its presence and move forward regardless. Susan Jeffers once wrote a brilliant book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And in essence, I guess that's what I'm saying to you here today. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Here's an acronym for you. fear, false evidence appearing real. What does that mean? Well, essentially what it means is most of us spend all of our time worrying about all this stuff that we think is going to go wrong, and pretty much 98-99% of the time just never happens. And yet all of the emotional energy that we invest in worrying about this stuff is energy that could be channeled into moving us towards what it is that we want from life. It's the energy that will enable us to be, do, and have everything that we want. But that ain't going to happen if you're investing that energy into worrying about all of this stuff that may or may not, remember, show up in your world. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I always talk about controlling the controllables. Hey, you really, there is no point in worrying about anything that hasn't shown up. Be aware of the potential, but then let it go. Because until it shows up in your reality as a threat, you don't have to deal with it. Sure, if you know for definite something's on its way, and I mean for definite, if you have concrete evidence that a threat is about to come around the corner, then you can prepare for that. And that's a wise and proper thing to do. But what I'm suggesting is that for most of us, that's not the case. There is no evidence. There is just a fear complex. There is a train of thought that we're magnifying, that we're investing our emotions into, that we're fearful about, that is just growing and growing and growing and leading to knee-jerk reactions, a lack of energy, a lot of grey hair. I talk from experience, look at this. A lot of grey hair and just not a pleasant experience of being alive. So what I'm suggesting right here and now is that you need to be aware of it, but change your focus. Spend your time thinking about what it is you want to show up in your life. You want to show up in your life. Notice I said that you want to show up in your life. Stop focusing on the stuff you don't want to show up in your life. Otherwise, sure enough, it'll show up. False evidence appearing real. Just be aware of that the next time you find yourself investing a lot of time and energy focusing on stuff that you're worrying about. If it's not right in front of you in a physical form right now that needs to be addressed and handled, be aware, but then put it to one side and stay focused on where it is that you want to go. Think of yourself like a racehorse with blinkers on. That's where you want to go. You're not going to do this, right? You're going to stay focused on the outcome that you want to see show up. That's the way to become a high achiever in life. That's the way to be, do, and have anything that you want. Control the fear. Make it work for you. Don't let it cripple you. Like the old story about somebody climbing a ladder. If they're scared of heights, they don't look down. If they look down, they freeze. I'm suggesting you don't look down. Keep climbing. Just keep climbing. And have complete faith in the fact that that ladder will support you and that you know where you're going and you're going to reach the top of that ladder. Come what may, you're going to reach the top of that ladder. Because you're not going to look down and you're not going to let the fear cripple you. Okay, hopefully you get the gist of what I'm trying to impart here. You really can be, do, and have whatever the hell you want in this life. That's the wonderful news. All you need to do is start to rewire yourself, invest some time, energy, and maybe even some finances in your own personal growth, your own spiritual alignment, in your knowledge of how to grow and scale a business, whatever it is for you that will make the difference and bridge the gap between where you are right now and where it is that you want to be. Don't overthink. Don't start overanalyzing. Don't start focusing on what can go wrong, because I'm here to tell you that will steal your dreams from you. That will ace your future. Stay focused on everything that you can be, do and have in life. Stay positive, stay motivated, stay enthused, and you'll become unstoppable. All right, that's enough from me. I've got to get to the gym anyway. Thoroughly enjoyed doing this video for you quickly this morning, and I'm here pretty much every day doing the same stuff. So if you like this video and you like more like this, then why don't you subscribe to the channel? That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? And maybe click the bell icon so you get notified every time I do another one of these videos. If you want to dig even deeper on this subject, then get across to my website, which is robertcbrown.online. That's robertcbrown.online. Get on my email list, join my community of like-minded people over there. They're all committed to personal growth, spiritual alignment, and to making a positive difference on this beautiful planet of ours. And if that's you, and I'm sure it is, I'd love to welcome you there too. So that's it. Enough talking from me. I've got to get on with my day, and I guess you do too. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.